Hello, good evening. In this video, I will be talking about tourism and type of tourism, mostly here in Venezuela. I will start with the definition of tourism. Tourism is a social phenomenon that's requiring the movement of people from the living area to another one. That movement is made volunteer, and the prime motive for doing that is visiting, relaxing, and rest and recreation is most of it. Yeah, people been doing all over years by traveling and knowing certain places in the world, or maybe locally in other cities of the same country. So that's basically what tourism is going around. And very important is without any lucrative activity. So when you travel, you're visiting, you use any tourism installations facilities like hotels, restaurants, and transport. So by doing that, you're helping the tourism by doing that. Because you have to pay for doing that, so it's help the economy in the tourism area. So other than that, you have a prime motive to travel. As the first one, the most one used is the one by recreation and rest. That's the mostly done by people, because when you travel, it's because you have free time and you want to get out of the routine and take a rest. And yeah, that's what you do basically on your vacation. So enjoy, recreate yourself. But there are other people that use the free time to do something else, and that's why we have the type of tourism here in the world. And that's what you can do here in Venezuela. That's the type. We start again with recreation and rest. That's what most people do. That's by going to a new place. You stay at a resort. You enjoy the beach, spa. You know the city. You travel, just walking around, looking, taking pictures. That's mostly recreation and rest. The biggest one picked by tourism from another part of the world, sorry, another country, is the one from Sun and Beach. It's mostly the one you go to the beach and rest there. The main motive of that from people from another part of the world, another country, is that because maybe in the country that they didn't have any beach or something like that. So there's the main choice that people take when they travel and they come to Venezuela or any Caribbean island nearby. Another type of tourism is religious tourism. That's when people visit another place just for celebration of some spiritual religion, like visiting church or Virgin's procedure. Virgin's procedure. So they go out with a virgin, they pray for her, something like that. So that's what they do mostly in Latin American cities. So they have the virgins, and they go out on the day that is a special day for the virgin. So that's what, like religion tourism. You visit church or some religious activity or something like that. So that's mostly the part of the religious tourism. Then we have the adventure tourist. It's a person who like to go to a country that can have any adventure activities. Like here in Venezuela, we have maybe like going to the Great Savannah. Then you can hike there and visit and do something. You go in the woods. You go there. You sleep there. You camp. So maybe you can go to Barinas here in Venezuela and do rafting, canoping, bungee jumping. You go to a bridge to do bungee jumping. That's most of the adventure tourism. You can go do parapente, that's flying with a small plane without a motor. You can say that. You can surf or skydive, something like that. That's the mostly that's a part of the adventure you can have here in Venezuela. You can have the ecotourism. There's nature exploring. You can do that. Go in the Great Savannah. There's the big nature. You can go there. You can hike. You can camp there. Enjoy the nature. Be nature. You can do it. You can feel that. That's the basic part of the ecotourism. Yep. You have to sport and recreation tourism. That's mostly when people visit a place to do sport. Once again, for windsurfing, any competition, any specials competition, organization, Olympics, Paralympics, Latin American sports, something like that. So you travel with your country to represent your country in another land, or you can go from your city to another one to represent them too. So there's many ways to do sport tourism. Or maybe you like to go. Let's say you're in Valencia, you want to Maracay to visit certain hill to do MTV. So with your bike, mountain biking, something like that. So that could be called sport tourism. And then we can have business tourism. That's a very usual one. And at first, as we talk, tourism does also lucrative. It is in tourism, but so as I say, also if you're using any hotel or restaurant or transportation, you invert the money in tourism. But business tourism is actually going to another place, like to make some business connection, to represent what you do actually with your work professionally. So your activities that you actually do. So if you're a big businessman, you can go to another country to make some contacts, or just for a convention or something like that. And you're using the hotel to stay there. You're using transportation to go to other places, or you can take advantage from the flight and visit the place you're being in. So you can you go to the beach or something like that. So you're doing business, but you're doing tourism at the same time. That's what mostly business tourism is about. So traveling to another place, visiting, and make your professional activity. So like getting a contact, promoting a company, something like that. So that's basically business tourism. That's what we can talk about type of tourism that you can do here in Venezuela. It's mostly you can do it all over the world. Most of them, like the adventure or the ecotourism, is a little bit difficult in some places, but you can do it. You can make it your way. So I think that was it, and thank you very much.